When I was 8 years old, I lived in Mexico for about a year. My grandparents lived in a ranch, and there was a big river about 5 minutes from their house. My uncle used to fish all the time since he would go to the city and sell the fish. One day he found a child dead floating in the river. He pulled him out and went around other small cities around the area, asking if someone was missing a child. Nobody claimed him, so they had no choice but to bury him in the nearby cemetery, which was like 10 minutes away. The cemetery was in front of my grandpa's cornfield. A month had passed. My grandpa and a couple of his workers heard what sounded like a kid crying and looking for his mom. They started looking around thinking it was probably a child lost. They found nothing. It went on like that for about a week till they started believing it was the child my uncle had found. I remember clearly the day I saw him and heard him too. Me and my cousin. We're taking lunch to my grandpa up to the field when I heard someone crying and screaming for their mom. My cousin froze and was scared to even move there in front of us in the road. We saw a boy about 6 years old looking at us. He was wearing jeans and a blue and white striped shirt, no shoes. He disappeared and my cousin screamed, saying that was the dead kid they had found, since they didn't let me attend the burial of the kid. I didn't know how he looked, but I knew right there that I was looking at a ghost because he disappeared right in front of our eyes. We had to go get blessed because we couldn't even talk after what we saw. The boy had blunt force trauma on the back of his head. They said he was no longer than 1 day in the water. He was somewhat bloated. His eyes were kinda opened. He had hazel eyes. My aunt had took a picture of him, but I never saw it since I was 8.